And you can tell even on camera that this rotor is a lot bigger than this rotor, even though uh-oh. All you hear.
Perfect.
If you're new here, welcome to the AutoLess YouTube channel. If you're already a family member, then what's swinging, gang? If you saw the last video, then you saw that I finally picked Sasha back up from Whoops Motorsports, and she sounded crazy with the world's first full 3.5-inch exhaust, including the downpipes. I have her here with me right now. You know, I'm gonna do a lot of different sound clips on this car, especially versus the other two exhaust systems I had. You know, once we're done hooking up the inner chiller system and plumbing up the new intercoolers and stuff. But until then, I have something very, very extremely special for Sasha. She went through a long, you know, surgery getting her, you know, sound right with the exhaust, so I got a surprise for her. And if you don't know, rotational mass is extremely important on the drag strip, and that's exactly what we're gonna do for Sasha. You know, drop some of that rotational mass in the most beautiful, gorgeous, and gigantic way possible. So let's get right into it. So as you can see, I have a lot of her new cooler hoses, intercooler hoses, new pump hoses and stuff back here. Everything is silicone because we want Sasha's stuff to last forever. But enough of that. Boom. I'm giving a big shout out to Tony C, because without Tony C and his billet brackets, oh man, I couldn't make this possible. You know, this definitely wouldn't be possible. So if you don't know what you're looking at the kit that lets, well, you're looking at the kit that allows Sasha to run a bigger rotor, a bigger pad, and also have lighter rotational assemblies up front as a whole. These rotors that come off the F10 M5 are over 6 pounds lighter each side for the front rotors. And I mean, it's crazy. I'm gonna tell you what all this kit comes with before I give you all the benefits of switching these monstrous rotors over to Sasha can do. I mean, Sasha's stock rotors aren't any slouch by any means possible. I mean, she has 395 millimeter rotors on her right now, but they're a little too small and they're a little too heavy, especially versus the kit we're going. What this kit comes with is 7075 T7075 billet aluminum brackets. You know, this is very, very, very robust. Very robust. You know, in my opinion, maybe more robust than the stock bracket. Well, I'm sure it's more robust than the stock bracket. And it comes with you know, high tensile strength bolts. You know, I forgot what grade these are, but I know it's a very high grade bolts, and it comes with 4 bolts for these holes, and then the stock caliper connects to these holes because you use your stock caliper for this. This can be done, this kit can be swapped on just by doing a brake change. You know, if you need to change your brakes or change your rotors, you know, you might as well upgrade this kit. And it's just using the F10 rotors, which I'll link the part numbers for the F10 rotors in the description. Also, I'll link the aftermarket version of the F10 OEM rotors or OE rotors in the description. That's a hell of a lot cheaper than the BMW versions, but they are also over 6 pounds lighter each side. I didn't have to do that because I got my rotors almost free, and besides a little bit of surface rust, these rotors are literally brand new. You can't even, there's not even a lip on them, you know. And I got lucky because one of you good subscribers, thank you very much, just switched over his brakes to the carbon ceramic brakes, so he was nice enough to sell me these rotors without buying the calipers, you know, so I really appreciate that. And you will also need the F10 brake pads also to run this kit. And I don't know if you can tell the difference from here. Well, probably not. Well, you probably can, but this rotor is definitely bigger than this one. I'm gonna try to lean it up against this wheel here and see if you can get a, you know, a size difference. Well, it's really hard to see, but yeah, I'm sure you can tell this rotor is bigger. It's only 5 millimeters bigger, but you're also getting a bigger pad, a bigger rotor, and lighter weight. So 5 millimeters is a lot when you're trying to stop something this heavy on the drag strip. So what we're gonna do is pull these old ones off, and I'm gonna weigh them both to show you the weight difference.
A few moments later.
All right, we have both rotor, well, we have this rotor off, and you can tell even on camera that this rotor is a lot bigger than this rotor, even though it's only 5 millimeters, which is about a ½ inch or somewhere around there. You can definitely see the difference. And I bought my, you know, home scale so I can test both of the weights on the scale. I don't know how accurate this scale is, but I mean, I guess it'll do, you know, at least it'll give you a weight difference. So let's go. So I don't know if I got like some, this is the OEM version, which it has the part number right there. But I mean, these things are supposed to be only 6 pounds different. So I don't know if, I mean, that was showing, you know, way more than 6. So I don't know if the scale is off or what, but when I weigh myself on it, the weight is correct. So, you know, that's what I'm thinking. You know, that was the correct weight, which is even better for rotational mass on the drag strip. So I'm gonna get the billet bracket put on and then hook this thing back up. Also, you have to use the F10 M5 brake pads as well. You can't use your brake pad, as you can see, it's 5 millimeters wider. So you're gonna need the F10. Links for everything will be down in the description, as well as where you can purchase the kit from, you know. But the brake rotors is gonna be up to you, whether you want to spend the money on OEM. I got a great deal, so if you can get a good deal like I did, getting a gently used set, that'll be the best way to go. But if not, it's aftermarket versions available that are just as light as the OEM version. Okay, so we have Tony's bracket on here, Tony C's race bracket, and as you can see, it's nice billet aluminum. And pretty much to put this bracket on is extremely easy. All you do is take the factory bolts out, and this bracket pops right off, and you slip his bracket on the same way, and you use his provided bolts, which I'll show you the difference. The factory bolt is a T55, and Tony's bolt is a hex, I can't remember what it is, but I'll put it right here on the camera. I mean, on the bottom of the video. Yeah, so I won't be using this. And my brakes are very good, and rotors. As you can see, my brake, I have carbon ceramic front brakes, and my rotors are pretty much, you know, pretty much new. They have about 55,000 miles on them. You know, these are my rotors here. So my rotors are good too. So anybody looking for X5M, X6M, M5, M6, 390, I think it's 395 millimeter rotors with some good brake, brake pads, man, hit me up. You know, I'm giving them away for the dirt low. You know, if you want to stick with what you got, you just don't want to pay that crazy price. You know, I'm giving them away for the dirt low. Hit me up on IG. That's my IG. And as you can see, everything is on. And I'm gonna show you this side versus the other side and how you can really tell how big this rotor is. See, as you can see, the brake dust shield is completely covered by the rotor. And yes, the rotor is definitely on there. I mean, the brake dust shield is definitely on there. Uh-oh. It's always going down at boosted BIMMERS. But yeah, now check this side. Hold on. Man, that 4 Series sound good. 4 Series Grand Coupe, highly modified N55. But yeah, you can definitely see the entire brake shield. Well, not the entire brake shield, but you can see it's almost about an inch visible. Versus the other side, which you can't even see. You can barely see the dust shield behind it. It looks like it's not even a dust shield behind it at all. So yeah, I mean, like I told you guys, I don't have any clamps on my charge pipes, and I don't have my inner chiller or intercoolers hooked up. As you can see, this pump here is connected to nothing. So this is one of my intercooler pumps there, and you see it's not connected to nothing. So I'm getting straight hot air into the engine from the turbos right now, but I'm still gonna, you know, take it down the street and see if I feel, you know, a difference, which I definitely should. With that type of weight savings on the front axle, it's gonna be crazy.
2,000 years later.
All right, driving impressions. The steering wheel is definitely a hell of a lot lighter. And I'm sorry if you can't hear me because the exhaust is so crazy loud on this car. But I mean, everything feels like it's not even there. Like, it feels like the front end is not even there anymore. That's how light this front end is. It's crazy. And I can't hear anything. I mean, it's just so loud. Like, all you hear is turbo noise and exhaust. Yeah, but like I told you, I don't have everything hooked up the way it's supposed to be, so I can't really get on it like I want to. And you know, night has fallen. You know, I'm a very busy person, so I was in and off of the in and out of this project like 10 times today, you know, for 2 days, because I'm so busy. So, you know, it's just a real busy time for me right now. But these rotors are definitely what it is, you know. And this job, if I was able to do it straight through, this job is nothing but a 30-minute job. Definitely, if you know what you're doing, it's a 30-minute job. But if you're not mechanically inclined, it probably take you about an hour. But look at Olivia, she's looking so nice. Yeah, but you know, it's late. You know, I just wanted to give you guys a little driving impression. I'm gonna get a lot more driving impressions once I get everything hooked up and connected the right way. But as for now, you know, I mean, it is what it is. So like, share, and subscribe, and Auto Lust out.